It may not feel like it outside, but it is winter, and germs like the flu, RSV, even norovirus are still rapidly spreading. Just last week, a middle school in Fort Worth closed because more than 100 students had norovirus symptoms. And we want to avoid getting sick out there. So here with some reminders is Dr. James Pinkney, and the second family medicine doctor and the founder of Diamond Health. Good morning.
Good morning, Dia. How are you?
Doing great. We're healthy so far. So what's behind this surge in flu and norovirus cases?
Well, now the influenza virus, the flu virus, is cyclical. So every few years we get a more aggressive season depending on which strain is dominant and how well the vaccine matches it. Also, immunity debt is real. So during the pandemic years, masking and distancing reduced exposure to common viruses. That lowered natural immunity in the community. So when these viruses circulate again, they spread more easily. The third thing is congregation. It's schools end, and I don't know about you, but I've got small kids, and it seems like they're always bringing something home.
Oh, I know. I got a 6- and an 8-year-old. A lot of people right now are sneezing because of allergies. That mountain cedar is tearing us up. So when do you know it's your allergies or a virus?
That's a great question. So specifically the difference between the flu and norovirus, the flu, influenza, is a respiratory virus. The norovirus is a GI virus, gastrointestinal. So you have stomach ache, cramps in your stomach, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, where the flu really attacks the lung tissue, and you have fever, body aches, cough. And then with allergies, it can get very confusing because hay fever can also cause fever, sinus issues, cough. So these things, they kind of overlap in some cases.
Dr. Pinkney, how do we treat the symptoms?
The most important thing is to watch out for a fever. Anything over 102, it can be concerning, and we don't want anything over 104. Now, the fever is what allows the body to fight off the virus. So we want to use acetaminophen, which is Tylenol or ibuprofen for that fever. And then as far as cough and other respiratory symptoms, you can take cough drops. I love hot tea with honey. And then the most important thing really is sleep. Your immune system really needs 8 to 9 hours of sleep to support immune resilience. And some vitamins that you can take, zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D, are great immune boosters as well.
8 to 9 hours a night, Dr. Pinkney?
Every night, 8 to 9 hours. I know it's tough.
All right, go ahead and give us some of those tips so we can all stay healthy during this season.
Wash your hands. You have to be consistent with washing your hands, especially before eating or after public contact. We just talked about sleep. Prioritize sleep is really important. 8 to 9 hours a day really helps the immune system. Vaccines. Every year, the flu vaccine comes out. Really recommend you take your flu vaccine every year. And then this is the most important. When you are sick, please stay home. If you have a fever, you have to be afebrile, no fever, for at least 24 hours before you return to work or school.
Dr. James Pinkney with Diamond Health, we appreciate you joining us and for all the great insight this morning.
Thanks for having me on the show.